Today, February 11th, is the feast of Our Lady of Lourdes. Every year when we celebrate this feast, I'm reminded of a young woman by the name of Valerie who I met many years ago when I was a seminarian working at Good Shepherd Hospital in Allentown, which was a community for severely disabled folks. Valerie had a very severe case of cerebral palsy that left her in a wheelchair and facing many serious health problems. Valerie had been to Lourdes 3 times. She shared with me the story that the first time she was in her late teens and she had gone, and she really hoped as they lowered her into the water of the pool at Lourdes in France where Mary appeared to young Bernadette, that when she went into that water that she would be healed of her cerebral palsy, that she would come out and be able to walk for the first time in years. Sadly, that did not happen. She came home very disappointed and continued to pray and thought, well, maybe I didn't have enough faith. And in the gospel, sometimes people don't have enough faith, and that's why they're not healed. And so she continued to pray and remain the faithful woman that she was. And another opportunity came when she was in her 20s to go back to Lourdes. And so she did. Same thing. As they were lowering her into the baths at Lourdes, which happens with thousands and thousands of people, she prayed, God, give me the healing that I desire. Allow me to walk. But again, nothing. Some years later, she was given a miraculous occasion again, another chance to go back to Lourdes. And as she prepared, she didn't want to be disappointed again, so she began to say, God, give me the miracle you want to give me. On that occasion, as she was lowered into the pool at Lourdes, she said that she was given a miracle that she would have never imagined, and that was the grace of accepting who she was, accepting her cerebral palsy, accepting the fact that she would live the rest of her days in a wheelchair facing all sorts of medical problems, and somehow God, in His grace, would allow her to persevere and would use her suffering for great things. We celebrate a feast like Lourdes. It's easy to ask, how come some people get a miracle and some people don't? And I don't have an answer for that. But I know that God wants to perform miracles in all of our lives, that God wants to bring healing to us in different ways, just as He did for Valerie. And so instead of asking, God, I want this, God, I want that, be open. Our God wants to do great things in all of our lives. So be open, be ready, and receive. And may Mary, the Immaculate Conception, Our Lady of Lourdes, intercede for us all, that we may be the people that God desires us to be. God bless you.